Levy wanted me to save it, but I decided I'm in the moment right now. I just experienced this like a week ago, so I'm pretty heated about this. So have you heard that people have been stealing catalytic converters from Priuses? Yes. Someone did, and here's the thing that pisses me off. Yes, someone did.
Dude, wait. Oh my God, that was me. No, I'm kidding.
What pissed me off is that, so they do this, right? They jack up my car, and we later found out that it was 5 a.m. in the morning when they did it.
How did you find that out?
Because there was like a little, so there's a ring light.
Ring camera?
Yeah, except it didn't get my car getting like jacked up. We don't even know if it's the same people, but get this, the people, and we don't know if it was them, but they slashed two other Prius's tires that were parked in front of the building.
Okay.
And then there was this nice white car, and I can't remember what type of car it was, but it was really expensive. It was like a sporty car, right?
Okay.
They took it and they just smashed the side of this car with a hammer.
Did they steal something?
No, nothing. They just smashed it for no reason. And it was parked on the same street as mine. But it was like the logic behind it was so weird. So the Priuses are parked like this, right? In front of the building. Then you have this side street that goes off, right? My car's there, the other nice car is there. White car smashed, my car catalytic converter stolen. The two Priuses in front of the building, just one tire, the same tire slashed. It was the back, I think, right tire, just slashed, and then that's it. It was the weirdest thing, and it. I know it made me actually like. Do you know when something happens that's really frustrating in life, or someone does something and like it just enrages you? Like I had a psychotic moment where I was like, I imagined myself catching them in the act and like taking a tire iron and just like, I just imagine catching them or driving home and seeing them doing that shit and just swerving in. Like I had this whole entire like moment, and then I had to calm myself down and be like, okay, just. But you know when like you have that immediate like outlash where you're just like it's shock, and then it goes to like a psychotic like anger at this person for like, you know, doing this shit, and then it's like, okay, I just got to move on.
No, for sure. Yeah, in my last apartment up in Woodinville, I had my work van broken into twice, like in same exact job. Yeah. So I had. Oh shoot, we should take Blue's collar off real quick. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll be fine. So the first time my van got broken into was completely my fault. I was a dumbass. I had my tool backpack in the passenger seat, and then I had a second backpack in the passenger seat that had my laptop in it. So someone walked by, saw the two backpacks, fucking smashed it, and took off, right? And
parked on this side street that like wasn't a part of the building.
It wasn't a good situation. I was a dummy. So then I stopped parking up there, and I stopped leaving backpacks in the front of your car. That's a lesson that you tend to learn once. And so they smashed my passenger side window. And actually, the first time I walked over to my car, got into the car, looked over, and I saw the broken glass, but it hadn't registered at first. And so my first thought was like, oh shit, I left my window down all night. And I saw like the glass, and I was like, man, is that like ice or something? Like that's just how naive I am. But like I thought, like I don't know if you've seen that like that Vine where like someone, it must have been somewhere cold as shit, like Minnesota or something, where they roll their window down and there's just a sheet of ice, and the dude like pops his head through the sheet of ice. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have not seen that. No.
Either way, I'm such a dumbass. At first, I thought, oh fuck, I left the window down, and I was like, oh, there's no way that's glass. It's got to be ice, right? And so I'm looking at it like, whoa, this is a weird situation. And then it finally clicks of, oh shit, where's my tool bag? And then I'm like, oh shit, that's ice, or that's glass. And so I deal with all the repercussions of that. I have to deal with my work. We have to get the laptop replaced. It's a whole thing, right? And so then I decide I'm going to stop. It's here? That was fast. Okay.
That was quick. Dang.
Well, Kaylin wanted to bake cookies, and then she was like, does anybody want boba tea? And I was like, Kaylin, no. We're either baking cookies or we're ordering boba. Pick one. And then Jesse's dumbass was like, I would go for both.
Listen, when there's food involved, I'm sorry. I can't help it. Did you get boba?
Did I get boba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Quick cut.
Wait, I'll get it. You guys can just.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. Kaylin's going to go get the boba. So I dealt with the repercussions of the first time, and so I decided I'm not going to park on that street anymore, and then I'm obviously not going to leave a fucking backpack in the front seat. 'Cause that was a dumbass move, right?
Yeah.
And so then instead of parking on that back street, the parking at this apartment complex was fucked, right? And so I never got a regular parking spot. Either I would park down at the main office, or I would park on the sketchy back street that my van got broken into. So I started parking down at the main office to the apartment complex. So I thought I was going to be fine. And I didn't have any backpacks inside of my van, but what I did have was I had my laptop on the floor of the passenger side.
Oh.
Hear me out. I had like 5 jackets on top of it. Like
Yeah.
there was clearly my van was just messy, right? There's a bunch of shit on top of it. But what happened was my van, random car, and then another random car, that second car got broken into as well. And so what I think happened, thank you, Caitlin. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
And so what I think happened was they saw something valuable inside of that other car, smashed it, took whatever was inside of that car, recognized my van from last time and thought, shit, we're already breaking into one car. Let's see what's inside of this one, right? And so I came out the second morning, my van window was smashed again, and my jackets were just all over the ground, and my fucking laptop was gone. And I was so, dude, I was so mad that I've never yelled at an inanimate object, but I was yelling at my window. I was just so pissed that I'm trying to remember exactly what I was yelling. I think I was just yelling like, you son of a bitch, like you mother. I was like stomping on the ground like a toddler. You really do get like a certain, like, man, that's I don't even know how to describe it, where you just get irrationally upset.
Yeah, when someone fucks with your stuff, right? Like someone also, I don't know why I've dealt with so many thefts in my life, but like, okay, so I was younger, someone broke into the house.
Oh, that's scary. When you were there?
Not when I was there, but the second time I was there, and that was at the condo. Did I ever tell you about this? The previous place.
They broke into your house.
Well, they didn't break in, but they more like walked in through the door, and they didn't take much of anything. I think they just got this jar full of
Oh, so they actually took
full of
something.
coins. Yeah, but they also
Wow.
took like some jewelry too. But I was in
Where
my
the
room.
fuck were you?
But I was in my room, and the thing is that the door was left wide open, is the crazy thing. And I thought my stepdad was home. I don't know what. I wasn't listening for that. I was like, everyone's home, it's fine.
No,
and then she opens up the door, and I turned to her.
Oh, I do remember this.
I was like, wait, what? And then she's like, wrong house. And I was in shock. I was sitting there. I was like, wait a second, what just happened? And I was like, no, nothing could have been stolen. Like, it was open house too, so I was like, maybe she was trying to find the open house. Like, we were just selling, and I was thinking, okay, there's a rational explanation for the random woman being in my house.
No, this was at the old apartment.
Yeah, this is before we sold it. Like,
Yeah, but that's like a year ago.
yeah, that's like a year. Yeah, it was recent. And I remember that made me really upset because I was in the house and I kept having like these fantasies of like if I caught her like running after her and like tackling her down the like cement stairs and just being like just on the way down. And then this happens and I just about lost it. Like I remember like I went outside, the cops were out there, right? And the neighbors were standing around and I was like, what's going on here? I was looking really suspiciously and he walked over to me and I was like, oh shit, what's going on? Is it me? What did I do? What? And he says, is your car the one parked on the side street? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And he was like, I think something happened to your car. And then I was like, no. Like, I got really stressed. Like, I tensed up. And then I was like, he was like, yeah, they did some shit to our cars too. And I looked, and you just see the flat tires on the Priuses. Like, and then he's like, yeah, they banged up that guy's car pretty good. And they showed me a picture of like this smashed car. So I was thinking, what the fuck happened to my car? Right? And I walked down. And there's just a cement block just lodged underneath it, and they just took the catalytic converter out. And I just felt like I was like, I almost imagined like becoming like the dictator or something, and like finding all those people and being like, you're gonna make catalytic converters for the rest of your life. Maybe like, I was like, God.
You said they took your converter and then they fucked up 2 other Priuses?
They slashed their tires, yeah, and then the other car they just bashed in.
Maybe they just hate the environment. They're like, fuck these. Like, I prefer gas guzzlers, you pussies.
But then, what about the car that was nice, like the sports car? That wasn't That wasn't
I don't
what
know.
do you call it?
I was just joking about them fucking up the Priuses. Holy shit! I had something similar happen to me with someone walking into my house. It was back when I lived with my mom at her condo, and my desk was right next to the front door. And I guess I didn't lock the door, and someone just opened it up and went wrong house, and then just closed it again.
That's the same shit.
Dude, same shit. I
think
wonder
they
if
do.
people just go for it.
That's in the rule book. It must be. They must say if you ever run into a person, say wrong house and close the door really
Dude,
quick.
it's so. Here's the thing. My person opened the front door and then did it, so it like makes sense. Like maybe they're like for a second time over to a friend's house or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Your person walked in the front door, got to the bedroom, opened up the door, and then said wrong house. Like they wouldn't have noticed. Like there's someone else's shit all over this apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still gonna go to the bedroom though. Oh fuck!
I was in so much shock because I was like,
my
it took
God.
a while for the pieces to actually like come together because I was like, wait a second, wrong house. I was like, it's an open house, I suppose. Maybe she walked into the open house, and then I had to go, no, she said wrong house. That means she wasn't looking for the open house. She walked in here by accident, and she saw it wasn't the right house, and nobody was here. So I was processing all this, and then I was like, oh shit. Like, I was like, she wasn't who she said she was.
What did you just go looking to see if she stole anything?
I did. And I didn't think she stole anything at first until my mother got home, and she was like, oh, some jewelry is missing. And I was like, I think I know who did that. And I felt so bad that I didn't know.
What if your mom just thinks you made that up?
That's what I was worried about, too. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what am I going to do?
That's so random and out there.
Yeah, and like a jar of coins, too. Like, just the
Holy
most
shit.
random stuff.
Wow, Jesse, that's a fucking story.
I felt extremely bad that I mean, I didn't know because my stepdad just left the door open. When he left, because he thought that because I was home, right?
Oh, it wasn't like she opened up the door. She saw that the door was open and just walked in.
No, it was closed. But I thought that he was still.
You mean unlocked?
It was unlocked,
Okay.
yeah. But I thought he was still at the house, right? So when
Right.
I saw the door, heard the door opening and closing, sometimes he walks to the garage, walks back, and I was like, oh, it's nothing. And I don't even think it was in my in the front.
Didn't even think twice.
Yeah, I didn't even think twice. I don't even think I heard the sound because it was so normal for the door to open and close
Right,
multiple
right.
times. And then all of a sudden, there's a stranger in the house, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Shit.